Right, top of Mount Pyre. The team's looking a little bit ropey. We don't have our big hitter with us, and there is, I believe, a Team Aqua leader battle coming up, so everything could go to shit very, very rapidly. And yet, I continue. And yet I push ever onwards. The brave, brave soul that I am. Honestly, I think I should be applauded. Like, you know when like war veterans get medals and shit for their bravery, even if they didn't actually achieve anything? I think that should be me. Ice punch, okay. Okay, that could be useful. That could be a thing. Anyone learn that? Physical ice move has the potential to be... okay, interesting. Obviously it's not going to Gertrude or Nala. I don't know if Jigsaw's really got room in his moveset right now. Would make him a good answer into some of the things we struggle with, though. Like, do we need Leech Life, I guess, is the question. Obviously, it's like a very, very good move, and it heals him, which is kind of necessary, given that he's quite squishy, but it provides like the same super effectivity as Feint Attack, more or less. Similar coverage. And Feint Attack's going to do more damage because stab. I think maybe we take this. Gives us a cleaner answer into flying types, 4 times effectivity into a lot of dragon types, because a lot of them are dragon flying or dragon ground. Like, I think that's a good thing to have prepared in the holster, especially as the battles get, you know, more dangerous, and there's a chance we could start running into like fucking Salamences and shit. I don't know if a level 31 Pawnyard is necessarily going to stop a Salamence, but it's better than having nothing, right? It's better than being completely unprepared for everything. This music is fucking great, by the way. I do not remember this like flamenco-ass guitar that being the background music for this area back in the original game, but I assume it was something similar, but it's been like re-recorded with a broader instrumental palette or whatever. Sorry, I'm going to say things like broader instrumental palette because I only finished my my Porcupine Tree discography ranking a couple of days ago, and yeah, I'm in that sort of pretentious musician mindset at the moment. Thanks for the extra potion though, video game. That's really helpful. That's something I was really thinking. You know what? We need more potions right now. That's going to change everything for me, I think. Ooh. I mean, we don't have room for it on the team, but that would have been a pretty sick catch, honestly. I don't think we can run from this with Jigsaw, and we risk getting hit by a fire move and dying, so I need to probably go Nala here and then try and run. Oh, it's okay. It wasted its turn on the single worst move to ever exist in Pokemon. The fact that Razor Wind still existed in Gen... Interesting. This is Gen 6, right? Yeah, the fact that Razor Wind still existed as a move in Gen 6 is fucking crazy. How did they not delete it by that point? I think we are rapidly approaching boss fight territory here, so I'm just sort of biding my time a little bit. The camera is reluctant to let me see what's too far ahead. Aha! Okay, so we've got 3 grunt battles first. I think maybe we take those on and then bail and come back with a fresh team. I think that makes sense, right? A horsey. I'm not especially concerned about a horsey. Should I be? It is 5 levels higher than me. Let's just scope this fucker out a little bit. What's your game plan, Horsey? Oh no. Oh, that's actually kind of scary. I shouldn't have let it do that. Hang on, let me switch to someone who probably won't die. Pretty certain Horsey gets Sniper, which means its crits do more damage. So by setting up Focus Energy, I don't know why I did it twice, but by setting up Focus Energy, it has the potential to just, like, fucking explode something. I think it has Sniper. I might have made that up. That might just be me content braining this and being like, oh look, every fight's really dramatic and tense. Krabby. Do we think a Krabby might have a fighting move? I feel like probably not in its base learn set, right? I think it can learn fighting moves. Again, we'll scope him out. We'll scope this fucker out. Nerfing his attack will make him considerably less dangerous. He's going for one-hit kill moves. Honestly, if anyone's going to get hit by a one-hit kill move, it might as well be Jigsaw. Like, I'd rather not pivot into someone else and have them killed by that, so... I'm gonna do this fight this way, I think. Also, just watching my little fucking Power Ranger fucker punch a giant crab is kind of entertaining. Kind of something you don't see every day, innit? Outside of kids' TV shows. Do it. This we don't stay in for. This we give to Gertrude again. Nice. You know, it's been very cool that we're fighting Team Aqua, and the two grunts we've fought so far have only had water types. The game's definitely not that smart with its randomization. But it is a very cool coincidence. Good job, Jigsaw. Do we know when he evolves? I think it's quite late, right? Because basically all Pokemon from that gen evolve quite late. I'm just gonna look this up really quick. Ponyard. Got one more grunt fight, right? Yeah. Ponyard. 52? 52? Oh no. I thought Electros was going to be a problem. Fucking hell. Maybe we should have kept the Doug Trio for now. 52. On the other hand, I know that is an incredibly high level, and I know he is incredibly squishy right now. But he's also, like, not doing bad damage numbers, you know? Okay, you know you're the only Pokemon, right? Are you not the only Pokemon? He's not... I was certain he only had one Pokemon. Okay, good baton pass, I guess. Well, I can't protect 2 turns in a row, and... Is this going to do anything? It's going to either, like, set weather up or do a shit weather ball, right? That's, like, all the moves it learns. I don't think we need to be afraid of this. I think we can maybe hit this once. Right, we resist this, and it's not strong unless you have weather up. That was still quite a bit of damage, actually, considering those factors I just mentioned. That was actually a little bit gross. Terra. Actually, now that I think about it, Terra probably not the best idea, considering an electric type's going to come in after this goes down. But whatever. Whatever. This guy's just coming for blood. He doesn't care that setting up weather would make him objectively, like, do more than double damage. And is a good use of a single turn if he has to spend one. Here's a question. Jigsaw was technically out against this Minun originally. The fact that it's gone back in and come back out again, does that mean he still gets experience for it or not? Let's find out. We one-shot this, right? Good. That was a crit, to be fair. Maybe we wouldn't have one-shot it, and maybe that could have gone very, very badly now that I think about it, but you know what? Past Joe will not learn from his mistakes. Agility is unnecessary on Terra, already very fast. Perfectly fine without that, actually. Jigsaw did get experience. Okay, good to know. Now, I believe an interesting quirk about this dungeon is that because it is, in fact, outside, you can just fly out of it. Definitely one of the only dungeons in the game you can do that. Well, in the whole series you can do that in, I think. I don't know, might be over-exaggerating that. Maybe it's more of a common thing than you think, but... You know, I'm very aware of my own, like, speech foibles, you know? The amount of time I spend, like, listening back to myself talking as a result of doing this little hobby makes me very aware of the fact that quite often I end sentences with the word but and then just don't elaborate further. I've noticed it. I've noticed it, so I'm sure you have. And I would apologise for that, but you know what? I'm me. I'm me, and I stand by my meanness. Gotta learn to love yourself, you know. What I meant to do actually was get Peekablip out while I was there. That's what I meant to do there. I wanted to go into the scary Team Aqua fight with my full team. Obviously the heal was the main reason for flying out, but this was a very close second, and I just didn't do it because I was too busy talking about the fact that I end all of my sentences with but. But that wasn't but as in like an adjoining word in a sentence, I was just calling you a but. Take that. Have I looked at this mudkip yet, by the way? Have I checked this bad boy out? It's attack up, which is nice. The defense down isn't ideal, but like... it's not a bad little mudkip. Get Earthquake and Dive or Waterfall or whatever on that bad boy, and that'll be useful. It's nice that we got some pretty solid backups now, honestly. Like, obviously I don't want my team to wipe, but if it did, I think I could probably build a pretty decent team out of what's left. Like, between the Archon and the Shuppet, potentially, the Charmander and the Mudkip, like, we got some shit in reserve now. But we're going to go all the way with the A-team. No one else is going to die between now and beating the champ. Not even on the Elite Four. Not a single death. It's going to be absolutely flawless from here on out. I think I've been doing pretty well for a little while now, alright? I know sort of mid-game, after Norman, there were a few incidents. There are a couple of incidents that probably didn't need to happen, but did anyway. But I think for the most part, kind of back on track now. Things could be going a lot worse. Fucking hell. Jesus. The red arrows are out. I'm aware, by the way, that I have a super repel, and I will be using that just as soon as we reach here. The Mewtwo Knight X was... We've got Sceptolite, we've got was Kangaskhanite we got really early, wasn't it? Oh no, Aggronite. Oh, and Kangaskhanite. Okay, so we do have... Like, if I find any of those Pokemon, I'll be putting them on the team. Just so you're aware. Where was that super repel? There it is, right at the bottom. Had a max repel as well, apparently, and a regular repel. Been picking these up and just not noticing. Sounds like me. You know, it's also worth mentioning that even though we have now reached the boss of this area, we didn't technically finish it. Ah, I gone the wrong way. Wasting my rappel steps. There's another up over here that I'm kind of a little bit intrigued by now. Just while we're doing things. Okay, it's a rich boy. You don't really want to fight that. This looks like the top though, right? The tippity top. Oh, okay. Grass pledge. Interesting. That's like not a bad move off its own merits, right? Yeah, 80 power special move. Almost tempting to just replace Mega Drain with that, because Mega Drain does no fucking damage, and I'm not sure I need the healing. Whereas being able to explode water types would make my life a lot easier. Obviously I'll take Giga Drain over this, but it might be a while before I learn that. I don't know though, because Mega Drain does... Gertrude's whole thing is that she stays in the fight, like, for a really long time without dying because of cheese. No, maybe we keep Mega Drain. I've 180'd on that pretty hard. Adamant Orb. What's that? I've definitely seen it in a game before. I don't remember what it is. Boost the power of Dragon and Steel type moves. Interesting. We don't really have any of those, but I appreciate the item. I really want to just kill this, I really do. Let me just kill it, please. Are you actually a trainer? You look like a trainer. How about you guys? Okay, cool. Good chat. Alright, okay, we can safely now just go and fight the boss. And by safely, I mean probably not very safely. It's actually probably going to be really quite scary. Based on the sort of levels of the rival team. I imagine they're going to be pretty similar, if not higher. Which is going to be like a fair fight against my 4 strong party members, and obviously not something Jigsaw or Sushi can even remotely contribute towards. We'll see how it goes though. I can just like hanging out here and listening to the music because it's really good. I don't know if we fight... I can see one of the admins is up there, so I don't know if we fight both of them, or... It's probably just the admin guy, right? And Archie just runs. It's probably how it goes. Nice blue orb you got there. Yo. I thought something was a bit noisy, and who is it but the usual scamp? Sorry, Scampo, but I'm afraid I just don't have time to play with you right now. The blue orb's been long enshrined here at Mount Pyre. It belongs to Team Aqua now. Oh, boss. How about you do a favour for our little visitor and keep him entertained? You better use your full strength too, so not to offend our honoured guest. With this blue orb in my hands, I won't even need the power of the meteorite to awaken the beast from the deep. All I need now is a way to get to the place where it sleeps. There's an awful lot of methods of waking up the ancient beasts, actually. They're like, we need a meteorite. Oh, actually, no, this orb that's just been sat here unguarded for millennia will be perfectly functional. All I have to do is get that submarine they're making in Slateport. Come on, boys, we're going to Slateport. From what I remember, the original game just doesn't tell you that. And you just have to, like, fuck about until you just stumble into finding the submarines being hijacked. But this guy's more dedicated to the cause than the other admin, it's got to be said. She was not sold on this, but Matt here, he's a dedicated boy. Ooh, hello. Breloom. I love a Breloom. Great Pokemon. Fucking scary Pokemon though. How do we beat this? I think Terror for the Intim, and then hopefully just one-shot it with a flying move, right? A little bit afraid it's going to Spore on the switch, or just hit me with some big powerful fighting move or something, but you gotta do what you gotta do. We got the level edge as well. I thought this guy would be more dangerous than this. Oh, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad, but not too bad. We probably kill with Oblivion Wing, to be honest, because it's 4 times effective. And if we don't, we get our health back, and I don't think it's going to be able to do anything more dangerous than Force Palm us again, so... Well, that sure was an admin. I don't know if you're, like, expected to come here, like, instead of going on to Lily Cove, like... I don't know if the original intended game design flow is that you go to Lily Cove, like, later than I usually do, given that the rival battle there is so much stronger than anything else we fought up to this point. That you meant to go do the Slateport submarine stuff first. I don't want the orb. I've already got a meteorite. How many precious minerals are you going to put into my backpack? Oh, that was dramatic. Dramatic sting afterwards as well. Beg you, chase those thieves and get our orb. I love an orb. Now go to Slateport. Thanks, pals. I kind of just want to walk out of here, even though I know, obviously, flying is the quicker escape and we could just fly directly to Slateport. And the reason for that is because my team's like fully healthy and there's potentially loot and stuff to be gotten in the route south of here. And also a catch, for that matter. We haven't actually caught anything on that route yet. I know we've been there, but the part of that route we had access to originally didn't have any grass in it. Now, that's all changed. Go away. Oh, it did. Good of it. Yeah, I've got an incredibly flying heavy box at the moment, it's got to be said. That fletchling could have been useful to us, but I think the mudkip is long term going to pull more weight, I think. Right, that is another dungeon cleared. I really thought we did like a base next. There's the Team Aqua base in Lily Cove and the Team Magma base in the other mountain that's name I forget. And I thought one of those was prior to the submarine shit, but I guess maybe I'm wrong. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, we need cut, man. We need cut. What do you think lies beyond? I know there's a trainer. I think there's an item, which from what I remember is a TM. If my memory is serving correctly. And I really think it's worth going out of our way for a TM. Considering some of the shit we've got in TMs in this game, right? Like, it could be tackle. I'm not going to pretend there's a non-zero chance that TM is for tackle or splash. But also it could be, you know, fucking earthquake or something. So we need to be sure to pick up TMs as and when we can get them. I think Terra has done enough for now and can be stashed. We'll let Blup stay with us for a little while. There was also another cut thing on the route down to here from Fort Tree. I don't know if it's worth going back for that, because it is a bit of a trek, but it could be something cool. I believe I got through all that grass without an encounter. I don't remember where it was. I just remember passing one and... Oh, actually, I do remember where it was. I'm lying to you. We'll come back for that. I know where it is, and it's going to be easier to approach it from the north, I think. That will be a later thing. Okay, prickly bush, what secrets do you hide? What wonders shall I be beholden unto? It's not a... It's a super potion, okay. Definitely worth going out of our way for the super potion, for sure. While this bush is cut, I'm going to fight this trainer, just because I'm not going to be coming back here with cut, I'll tell you. Lampant. Historically we've had trouble with these. I think we'll probably be fine now though. I think we've grown to be big, strong Pokemon trainers who can press Aqua Tail and make fire types go away. Nice. I guess I won't be using Hex or Will-O-Wisp anymore. I'll manage somehow without them. It's going to be hard, but I'll battle through. Viper. There's one you don't see every day, and it's also super effective against Pika-Blup, one of the few things that is. I mean, Jigsaw is immune to poison, but who knows what else this fucking thing is carrying. No one has ever used a Viper. Not a single person has ever actively opted to use a Viper in a Pokemon game, so beyond Poison Fang, who knows what its moves could possibly be. I don't know what my best swap in is here. As I say, Jigsaw, were he higher level and potentially evolved, would be a very good swap in here, but I think maybe we just let Nala deal with this? Okay. Jigsaw would have taken that very comfortably, but... Poison jab. Ooh, that was some damage. Some scary shit right there. Don't fuck with Viper. That's what I'm learning. We are getting dangerously close to the level cap that we've set ourselves for the next gym. I love grass-type Pokemon. You love grass-type Pokemon. Here's a big root. Ooh. Actually, that's the thing that increases the health gain from draining moves, right? Yep. Good find. Happy with that. I'm very aware that our two little squishy boys are currently not packing berries to keep themselves from being squished, so should probably attend to that. Are these citrus berries I see? How generous. It's actually the main reason I wanted to come this way. Like, obviously there's a few items we can pick up and potentially just do a few quick trainer battles as well on the way. But at the end of this route, we will be back at the berry farm, so I can harvest my citrus berry crop, which is something I need actually right now. Actually, a very good thing I went and got cut, isn't it? Surely. Surely. No? Okay. Surely not. Do have to remember to get a wild encounter while I'm here as well. Don't let me forget to do that. If I forget, it's your fault. I'm gonna personally come to your house and hold you responsible. That's a thing YouTube gives you, you know? Complete doxed data on all your subscribers. So the 200 and whatever of you who made the mistake of clicking that button are gonna regret it. That's not true, FYI. That was something I just made up. I do know what countries you all live in. I think that's pretty cool. I get a breakdown of where my subscribers come from. Mostly the USA, apparently. And I think Argentina's my second highest subscriber base. I kind of assumed everyone who subscribed to me would be British because, like, I didn't think other people liked hearing British accents. But I guess I was very wrong on that. Gertrude shouldn't have too much trouble with this, hopefully. It's a big scary thing, though. And it is setting up, which I don't like. Don't like that at all. We definitely outspeed, we definitely do a lot of damage with Mega Drain, maybe not one shot, but yeah. Fucking hell, we no longer outspeed. Is that super effective? I keep forgetting. No, it's not. Yes, it is, okay. That's what super effective looks like. Whoops. How could this happen to me? Let's get our catch before I just don't do that. Something good, come on. Not another lantern. We've been over this, the dupe's clause exists. I have no reason to engage with this sort of chicanery. It's entirely possible there's nothing I can actually catch on this route, you know. I have no idea what normally appears here, so I don't know what it's like substituting for. I don't think there's anything like new and unique on this route particularly, so it's probably going to be stuff we've seen before. It's just whether there's anything that we've seen but not caught before, you know. I feel like if it's the same as the route to the left, there was something there that I was like, oh yeah, that's a cool catch. Could have got that instead of the lantern. Okay, well. Cool, I guess. We'll take it, I guess. Better than nothing, I guess. I actually am firmly of the belief that Plusle and Minun are the worst Pika clones. That's my stance on them. Would you not do that, please? Because they are, like, all the Pika clones obviously have some degree of similarity to Pikachu, which is why they're called Pika clones, right? They're all little electric mice type, they usually have the little cheek pouches and everything, like, there's resemblance there, but these guys are literally just like Pichus with a few little extra bits added on. And they're also just, like, they just don't do anything. Like, I guess their niche is double battles, but it's not like a particularly interesting niche or particularly useful niche, especially when other Pokemon just do double battles better. It's not like they stampede double battles, they just have some tools in their kit that make them quite good for double battles, you know. Cool. You got a little bit touch and go there when it started bringing out the discharge, but we're good. We're alive. I'm gonna call this guy Duracell, the sponsor of today's video. If you need batteries to charge one of the 4 things that still use batteries in today's society, your TV remote. Yep, if you need batteries for your TV remote, then Duracell are the company for you, ladies and gentlemen. Go buy Duracell batteries today and have a good battery day. I think that sold it. Bit afraid of you, honestly. Do we have paralyze curing berries on us? We do. And we've also got like a bunch of orange berries that I could be using to heal people and just haven't been. It's a bit of an arduous way of doing it, but might as well use these, right? That's fine. That's all we need. Right, let's fight. There is always going to be someone who's better than me. You're right. You're right. I don't deny that. Julie, with your Stunfisk. So, here's the thing. Sushi is immune to ground moves and heavily resists electric moves, and has a super effective move into this thing. She's also 1 level higher. I believe. I'm not going to one-shot it, obviously, but... Whoa, that did nothing, what the hell? Oh my god, what the hell? Why was that so nothing? That was less than nothing. I thought it would do like a third. I didn't expect it to do that. What the how do we beat this? Uh-oh. Peekablup would hit it real hard, but also can't safely switch in. Nala does have Surf, but is weak to ground moves if it happens to bring one out. Gertrude is probably our best bet here. We get Leech Seed on it. We just pray that that works out, I think. Please don't discharge Paralyze, please. Fuck off. Fuck all off. Oh dear, okay. Wasn't expecting that. Really want to go Peekablup here. I don't know if we outspeed, or if indeed we would even kill with an Aqua Tail. We've not seen a ground move yet. I think maybe this is our play here. I swear to God, if we get a bounce paralysis here. Fucking hell. We gotta risk it, we gotta go for a surf. Okay, okay, that's not a ground move, so that's good. And that would have killed as well if it didn't endure. Why did that magical leaf do nothing? Is it just that Sushi stats are just that fucking bad? I thought this thing was a monster after that, but I guess it just wasn't, and I was overestimating it based on the fact that Sushi did fuck all to it, but, like... Okay, this isn't a good thing. This isn't a good follow-up. We don't really like this either, if I'm honest with you, especially not when half my team are paralysed. I guess we stay in, we hit it with a flamethrower, like, we just gotta get some damage on it. Discharge won't kill. But now we're in a real predicament, aren't we? Now we're in a real fucking predicament. I think we do this. The idea of this was to bait a move other than discharge, but, I mean... Discharge genuinely would just kill Sushi, so I don't know why they press a different move. I think we're going to have to do this. Thanks, Patrick. Absolute hero, Patrick. Absolute hero. So now we can get Gertrude in and not take 2 attacks doing so. And hopefully get the fucking Leech Seed off. Please don't be fully paralysed. Thank you. Okay, that's something. We got something here. We don't die to another discharge regardless, but to buy time, we go for King's Shield. Yep, that's fine. I think we do, unless it crits, I think we survive another discharge, even if we get fully paralysed again. So I'm just going to keep pressing King's Shield here. That's good. That's good. Be real nice to hit the sleep powder right now. Whew. Okay. Okay. Puts us back in the driver's seat a little bit here. Without that rat sacrifice, we have just been fucked. It's the one advantage of keeping a shit Pokemon around with you, that you can just throw them to the wolves occasionally, you know. Full paralysis is not an issue there. It would have been nice to get the extra Mega Drain off, but... we go for it again, hope it stays asleep. Okay, it woke up. More bad luck, had a lot of bad luck in this fight, but we're still fine. Even with the full paralysis, I think we're still fine. They'll be running out of discharge PP soon, right? We do survive another one, pretty certain. So I can afford to go for King's Shield again. That big root has done some fucking work in this fight. I've got so much health back as a result. And now another Sleep Powder. Actually, probably should have just gone for Mega Drain there. Would have just killed it, wouldn't I? Sleep Powder was incorrect there, but I guess it doesn't matter because, fuck me, I guess. We're in the green, we're fine, unless it crits. Which it definitely won't, right? And we get the King's Shield off anyway, so it's fine. That was a disgusting fight. Now I know some of you are thinking, if you just hadn't got rid of Dugtrio, that would have been so much easier, it couldn't have discharged you. Dugtrio would have died in one crunch. Like, that wouldn't have saved us there. I made the right call getting rid of Dugtrio, and I stand by that. But 10-4, Patrick Ratrick, you have been a long-standing user of Cut for my team, and I appreciate that. Is this it? Are we at the end? There's not an item we can get if we go... There is! I thought there was. Okay, I mean that's potentially money, and I like money. And now we're back at the bottom. I think there probably was a couple things we missed. Oh, there was actually an area up there. There was more. Shit, we took the wrong turn. Oh well, yeah, there's definitely some more stuff we missed up there, which we'll have to come back for one day eventually, I guess. But no major rush to do that, I don't think. The problem with this place is it's kind of out of the way. I guess it is a lot of citrus though. Like I was thinking about maybe just not replanting them here. trying to find somewhere I'm more likely to return to plant them, but like, where would I return to? It's a very linear game, you know, like, you don't really go back to places unless you have a reason to. You have to like fabricate your own reasons to go back to places, be that buying TMs or, you know, picking your berries or whatever. And this is sort of, if we're going to go back anywhere, it might as well be the place that has a lot of space for growing berries, right? Thrilling gameplay right now. This is where all the excitement from Pokemon comes from. The cultivation of berry trees. Hey, people watch gardening shows on the TV. This isn't that different. We don't have our flying Pokemon with us. Okay, I guess we're running. That's the downside, I remember now. Terra should be with us 100% of the time, I have now decided. I still wish I could remember how you get upstairs in this place. And how you get into the power plant, for that matter. There's like 2 areas of Morville that I've just missed, I feel like, and there's definitely like something we can do in this town to unlock them, but I don't remember what they are. Alright, another one for the dead box then. I don't think we're going to need cut anymore. At least not in the immediate foreseeable. So we'll return the team to full strength, I think. Look, I technically didn't kill this. This and this are here for reasons outside of my control. And without those in there, this dead box isn't that bad. It could be a lot worse, alright? Cut me some slack. Part of me is wondering if we're even going to get a Bishop, however you pronounce that, before we beat the game. I feel like maybe like just before the Elite Four he'll evolve, right? It's just so tempting to just... It's hard to take him out of the party because he's my only dark type, you know? And my only steel type. Which are both very good defensive types, even if his actual defenses are kind of dog shit. Anyway, we'll do the submarine business next time. I think we'll call it a day here. We'll get that next gym badge eventually. We just got a bit more fucking around with the evil teams to do first. So watch this space, and I'll see you.